Hi everyone, my name is Coller and I'm a software developer at bloXroute. Today I'm going to talk to you about the basics of blockchain networking and touch upon one way miners can benefit from bloXroute today. Let's dive in. Our other video talked about how miners race to solve a cryptographic puzzle, but that's only the first step in the race. Miners not only need to find the block first, but they have to tell their peers they've won before other miners do, or else they risk losing the block reward. A miner does this by sending its peers the new block. Those peers then send the block to their peers until the entire network has received the block. However, during this time, another miner, having not heard about the new block yet, could find a new block and also start sending peer-to-peer, making it a race to send the block the fastest. Listening nodes are also racing to hear about the latest block so they don't waste their time mining a new block in a race that's already been won. So how does one send or receive a block faster? We'll talk about sending a block for simplicity, but the same is true for receiving. For starters, sending a block to a peer geographically closer is faster than to a node across the world. Additionally, having a faster internet connection throughout the entire route between the nodes, this includes not only one's own internet connection, but along the entire route, including at the receiving node's end. Lastly, a miner would also want well-connected peers. Sending to nodes that are well integrated into the blockchain network and are connected with other unique nodes, so a block isn't resent to someone, is also an advantage. But is this what we see? Not quite. For security purposes, the Bitcoin protocol assigns 8 random peers. These peers could be anywhere in the world, and their peers could also be anywhere. Thus, data could be flowing back and forth across the world in a very slow and inefficient manner. Secondly, when a block is sent across the public internet, it is routed through at least 10 different points, any of which could be a bottleneck. The speed of the data is thus limited by the slowest point along the route, and any failure along the route could cause a node to not receive the block. Lastly, since peers are randomly assigned, it is difficult to propagate a block across the network along the fastest route, leading to suboptimal propagation times. So what can miners do? Since who your peers are is important, some miners do directly connect to each other. This of course requires you know about each other and trust you will propagate each other's blocks as quickly as possible. Additionally, it's fine if a few miners do this, but it could put the entire network at risk if every node chose its peers. Fortunately, bloXroute's BDN solves this network communication problem in a way that optimizes communication between the nodes and is simple for all miners to use. The BDN acts as a friendly, well-connected peer that can propagate data 10 to 100 times faster. Miners run a piece of open source code called a gateway on the same device they mine on and send the newly mined block to this gateway like they would any other peer node. A gateway transmits transactions and blocks to and from nearby bloXroute servers that are a part of the bloXroute network, a well-provisioned, high-performance and strategically located network to optimize information propagation. Instead of data being routed through over 10 different points, it is now sent through 3. From the node to the BDN, through a gateway, throughout the BDN, and from the BDN to the receiving node, again through a gateway. Miners on the other end receive the block much faster. The number of nodes connected is also not limited to just 8. Every node in the network can connect to bloXroute, and thus a block need only to pass through the BDN to achieve full propagation. With bloXroute, miners no longer have to worry about being well connected. bloXroute does all the messy networking for them, and it does it in a provably neutral way. It cannot discriminate against what data is sent, by whom, or to whom, as the data is encrypted before it reaches the BDN. So to recap, sending and receiving blocks quickly is important to winning the block propagation race. Who your peers are is a central factor in the miner's chance of winning. The bloXroute BDN can bring order to this messy network and allow all miners to hear about and send blocks faster. Now you know the basics of blockchain networking and one way bloXroute can help miners. Make sure you check out our other videos on this channel like this one. That's all for today everyone. Thank you for watching our video and be sure to like, subscribe and stay tuned for future videos from us.